Don't drink out of the tap. Why hundreds of people in Surrey are being warned about what might be in their drinking water. Hundreds of people in the Surrey village have been told to stop drinking tap water and use emergency bottle banks instead. It comes after their local supplier raised concerns about the quality. More than 600 homes in Bramley are affected by Thames Water's decision to carry out tests which are linked to a historical fuel leak from a petrol station. And it's even interfering with the internet. Helen Keenan reports.
It isn't safe to drink the water from the tap. This is from a bottle. More than 600 homes in Surrey have been affected by a fuel leak that is seeping through.
Through the night, they left a letter for us and 6 bottles of water to use. I think you don't realise how much you use until you realise you haven't got it.
Traffic in the area is gridlocked. There have been queues outside several bottle banks that have been set up, with people picking up supplies outside the local library.
It's pretty inconvenient, but also a bit worrying, because we kind of worry about how long this water has been contaminated for. So they say it's only been contaminated recently, but there's obviously been a fuel leak since about 2016 apparently. So yeah, very worrying.
People in Bramley were told or found out on social media last night. And today, Thames Water have been doing drop-offs at homes. But there are no guarantees the problems won't spread further.
The hydrocarbons are moving through the soil. What they're doing is they're finding channels to exploit in the ground. So where there might be shingle laid for pipe work, or where there might be other channels that they can find to move through the ground. Ultimately, we are testing in a broad area to make sure that we are containing the situation.
The latest advice follows a no-drink notice issued to a nearby school earlier this month, and they have been using bottled water since to remain open. Thames Water has been regularly assessing and collecting samples from here in Bramley after a historical fuel leak at the village petrol station. They're currently fixing a water pipe just behind me, with work expected to last for several weeks. Also affected is the Wi-Fi. It's largely not working, and manhole covers have been labelled with the words danger.
It started off as the horrible smell, which just, impacted all the businesses, but it's just snowballing now into real sort of life-changing things. No drinking water, you can't walk down the high street, the fumes of the cars and the trucks the whole time. It's distressing.
An ongoing issue here that has culminated in contaminated water, with no word yet on when it will be fixed.
So, Helen, any idea at all when residents can turn their taps back on? Helen, can you hear me? Any idea when residents can turn their taps back on?
Well, that's exactly what people want to know here. When is all of this going to be sorted out? I mean, Thames Water have told us that for several... Yes, I mean, that's exactly, Ronke, what people want to know here. When is all of this going to be sorted out? I mean, Thames Water have told us that some of these works are going to take 4 weeks to fix, and we have spoken to Openreach about the internet. They've given us a statement. They say they're working with communications providers to provide alternative and temporary services until we can access our underground cables safely. We'll continue to update people as work progresses. But in terms of responsibility, well, that is actually quite difficult to know who that lies with. Asda are now operating that fuel site, but that leak was in place which predated that, and we have asked Asda for a statement. Now, residents here have had to cope with the smell of fuel and lots of other issues for years now, but they aren't resigned to that. They want a resolution.
Helen, thank you.